and listeneth the leaf of a lord rich. The wheeler that he lived was none him leech, neither in boor nor in halla. In the time of Arthur this aventure betid, and of the great aventure that he himself did, that king courteous and royal. Of all the kinges Arthur beareth the floor, and of all the knichthood he bare away the noor wheresoever he went. In his country was nothing but chivalry, and knichtes were beloved that were duchty, for cowardice were evermore shent. Nu will ye list a wheel to me talking, I shall you tell of Arthur the king, who honest him befell. On hunting he was in Englishwood, with all his bold knichtes good. Nu hearken to me spell. The king was set at his trestle tray, with his bow to slay the wild venere, and his lordes were set him beside. As the king stood, then was he war where a great heart was and a fire, and forth fast did he glide. The heart was in a bracken fern, and hard the hundes and stood full daring. All thought, saw the king. Hold you still, every man, and he will go myself if he can with craft of stalking. The king in his hands took a bow, and would manly he stopped low to stalk until that dare. When that he come the dare full near, the dare leapt forth into a brer, and ever the king went near and near. So King Arthur went a wheel, after the dare he trow half a meal, and no man with him went. And at the last, till the dare he let flee, and smote him sore and sorely. Such grass God him sent. Doon the dare tumbled full daring, and fell into a great brock of ferren. The king followed full fast. Anon the king both fierce and fell, was with the dare, and did him sair well, and after the grass he tossed. As the king was with the dare alone, straight there come to him a quaint grom, armed well and sore. A knecht full strong and of great micht, and grimly wardest to the king he sighed. Well I met, King Arthur. Thou hast done me wrong many a year, and woefully shall quit thy hair. I hold thee lief die as need done. Thou hast given me laundes in certain, with great wrong unto Sir Gawain. What sayest thou, king, alone? Sir Knecht, what is the name with honour? Sir King, he said, Gromer Sommer Jur, I tell they knew with richt. Ah, Sir Gromer Sommer, bethink they well. To slay me hair, honour gettest thou no dell. Bethink they, thou art a knecht. If thou slay me new in this cause, all the knichtes will refuse thee in every place. That sham shall never they throw. Let bait thee will and follow wit, and that is amiss, he shall amend it unto Walt, or that he go. Nay, sighed Sir Gromer Sommer, behaven king, so shalt thou not scap without a lazing, he have they knew it a while. If he should let they thus go, with mockery another team, thou Walt may defee, that he shall not fail. No, sighed the king, so God may save me lief, and what thou wilt crave, he shall no granted thee. Shame thou shalt have to slay me in venery, thou armed, and he clothed but in grain per day. All this shall not help thee securely, for I will neither land nor gold truly. But if thou grant me at a certain day such as he shall set, and in the same array, yes, sighed the king, lo, hear me hand. Yea, but abide, king, and hear me a stund. First, thou shalt swear upon me sword broom, to shew me at thy coming what women love best in feld and tune. And thou shalt make me hair without send, even at this day 12 months this end. And thou shalt swear upon me sword gold, that of thy knichtes none shall come with thee be the road, nor the friend nor friend. and if thou bring not answer without a file, thine head thou shalt lose for thy travail. This shall now be thine oath. What sayest thou, king? Let's say, have done. Zaerr grant to this, now let me go, though it be to me full loath, in sure thee, as I am true king, to come again at this 12 months end, and bring thee thine answer. Now go thee why, King Arthur, for thy life is in me hand, I am full sure. Of thy sorrow thou art not war. Abide, King Arthur, a little while. Look not to die thou may beguile, and keep all thing in closet. For on thee wist be merry mild, thou wouldest betray me in the field, thy life first shouldest thou lose. Nay, said the king, that may not be. Untrue knecht shalt thou never find me, to thee it were my lever. Farewell, Sir Knecht, and evil met. He will come and he be on leave at the day set, though he should scap never. The king his bugle gan blow, that hard every knecht and it gan knowe, unto him come thy rock. There they found the king and the dare, with semblance sad and heavy chair, that had no lust to like. Go away home now to Carlisle, this hunting likes me not well, so sighed King Arthur. All the lordes knew be his countenance, the king had met with some disturbance. Unto Carlisle then the king come, but of his heaviness knew no man. His heart was wonder heavy. In this heaviness he did abide, that many of his knechtes marveled that tide. Till at the last Sir Gawain to the king he said then, Sir, me marveleth richt sore, what thing that thou sorrowest for? Then answered the king a sticht, I shall they tell, gentle Gawain knecht. In the forest as he was this day, there he met with knecht in his array, and certain wordes to me he gan sign, and charged me, he should him not berine. His counsel must he keep therefore, or else he him forswore. Nay, dread you not, lord, be merry floor. I am not that man that wold you dishonour, neither be even, nor be morin. Forsooth, he was on hunting in English wood. Thou knowest well he slew in harp by the road, all myself alone. There met he with a knecht, armed sure. His name, he told me, was Sir Gromer Sommerjour. Therefore he make me moan. There that knecht fast did me threat, and would have slain me with great hate. But he sparked fire again. Weapons with me there had he none. Alas, me worship therefore is now gone. What thereof, sighed Gawain? What needest more, he shall not lear. He would have slain me there without a mercy, and that me was full loath. He made me swear that at the 12 months end, that he should meet him there in the same kind, till that he plicht me troth. And also, he shall tell him at that same day, what women desiren most in God fie. Me lief else shall he leve. This oath he made unto that knecht, and that he should never tell it to no wicht. Of this he micht not chase. And also, he shall come in none other array, but even as he was the same day. And if he failed of mine answer, I wot he shall be slain richt there. Blame me not, though he be a woeful man. All this is me dread and fair. Yea, sir, make a good cheer. Let make your horse ready to ride into strange country. And everywhere as ye meet other man or woman in fay, ask of them what they thereto say. And he shall also read another way, and inquire of every man and woman, and get what he may of every man and woman's answer. And in a book he shall them read. I grant, said the king, a sticht. It is well advised, Gawain the god, even be the holy road. So were they both ready, Gawain and the king witterly. The king rode on way, and Gawain another, and ever inquired of man, woman, and other, what women desired most dare. Some said they loved to be well arrayed, some said they loved to be fire of pride, some said they loved a lusty man, that in their arms can clip them and kiss them than. Some said honor, some said other, and so had Gawain gotten money and answer. Be that Gawain had gotten what he might, and come again be a certain die. Sir Gawain had gotten answerers so many, that had made a bulk great witterly, to the court he come again. Bethought was the king coming with his book, and either on other his pamphlet did look. This may not fail, sighed Gawain. Be God, sighed the king, it dread me sore. It cost me to seek a little more in Ingleswood forest. I have but a month to me die set. I may happen on some good tidings to it. This thinketh me new best. Do as ye list, then, Gawain sighed. Whatsoever ye do, I hold me pied. It is good to be sparing. Do't you not, lord, ye shall well spade. Some of your sowers shall help that need, else were it ill leaking. King Arthur rode forth on the other day into Ingleswood as his got lay, and there he met with a laddie. She was as ungodly a creature as ever man saw without a measure. King Arthur marvelled secretly. Her face was red, her nose snotted withal, her mouth weed, her teeth yellow over all, with blurred een greater than a ball. Her mouth was not to lack. Her teeth hing over her lippes, her cheekes weird as women's hippes. A lute she bar upon her back, her neck long and thereto great, her hair cluttered on an head. In the shoulders she was a yard broad, hanging pappes to be an horse load, and like a barrel she was mad. And to rehearse the fullness of that laddie, there is no tongue might tell securely, of loveliness enough she had. She sat on a palfrey, was gay begun, with gold beset and many a precious stone. There was an unseemly sight. So full a creature without a measure, to read so gaily, you and sure it was no reason recht. She rode to Arthur, and thus she sighed. God speed, Sir King, I am well pied that he with thee hath met. Speak to me, I rede or to go. For the leaf is in me hand, I warrant thee so. That shalt thou find, and yet not let. Wee, what wold ye, laddie, new with me? Sir, I wold find new speak with thee, and tell thee tidings good. For all of the answerers that thou canst yelp, none of them shall they help. That shalt thou know be the rude. Thou weenest I know not the counsel, but I warn thee, I know it every day. But I warn thee, if I help thee not, thou art but dead. Grant me, Sir King, but one thing, and for thee leaf I make a warranting, or else thou shalt lose thee head. What mean you, laddie? Tell me ticht. For of thee word is I have great despite. To you, I have no need. What is your desire, fire laddie? Let me wait shortly. What is your meaning? And we, me leaf, is in your hand. Tell me, and I shall you warrant all your own asking. Forsooth, sighed the laddie, I am no gned. Thou must grant me a knicht to wed. His name is Sir Gawain. On such a covenant I will make thee, but through mine answer thee leave solved be, else let me desire be in vain. And if mine answer solved thee leave, grant me to be Gawain's wife. Advise thee now, Sir King, for it must be so, or thou art but dead. Choose anew, for thou mayest so no lose thine head.
Tell me nu in heing.
Marry, sighed the king, I might not grant thee to make a warrant Sir Gawain to wed thee. All lieth in him alone. But, and it be so, I will do me labour in solving of me lief to make it secure. To Gawain will I make me moan.
Well, sighed she, nu go home again, and fire word spake to Sir Gawain, for the lief he my save. Doch he be fool, yet am he guy. There may the lief save he my, or sewer they death to have.
Alas, he sighed, nu woe is me that he shall cause Gawain to wed thee, for he will be loth to say nay. So fool a laddie as ye are nu on, saw ye never in me lief on ground gone, ye not what he do my.
No for, Sir King, though he be fool. Choice for a maca hath an ool. Thou gettest of me no more. When thou comest again to thine answer, richt in this place he shall meet thee here, or else, I wot thou art lore fool.
Nu farewell, sighed the king, laddie.
Yea, sir, she sighed. There is a beard men call an ool, and yet a laddie I am.
What is your name, I pray you tell me?
Sir King, I hick dam Ragnelle truly, that never yet beguiled man.
Dam Ragnelle, nu have God die.
Sir King, God sped thee on the way. Richt here, I shall thee meet.
Thus they departed fair and well. The king, full song, come to Carlisle, and his heart heavy and great. The first man he met was Sir Gawain, that unto the king thus gone sign. Sir, who have ye sped? For sooth, sighed the king, never so ill. Alas, even point myself to spill, for nately I must be dead. Nay, sighed Gawain, that might not be. I had liever myself be dead, so mote I say. This is ill tidand. Gawain, I met to die with the foolest laddie that ever I saw, certainly. She said to me lief she would save, but first she would thee to husband have, wherefore I am woe begone. Thus in me heart I make me moan. Is this all then? Sighed Gawain. I shall wed her and wed her again, though she were a fiend, though she were as fool as Beelzebub. Her shall I wed, be the rude, or else were I not your friend. For ye are me king with honour, and have worshipped me in many a store. Therefore shall I not let. To save your lief, lord, it were me part, or else were I false, and a great coward, and me worship is the bet. I wist Gawain, I met her in Ingleswood. She told me her name be the road, that it was Dame Ragnelle. She told me, but he had of her answer, else all me labour is never the near. Thus she gan me tell. And but if her answer help me well, else let her have her desire, no death. This was her covenant. And if her answer help me and none other, then will she have you, hers altogether. That mad she warrant. As for this, sighed Gawain, I shall not let. I will wed her at what time ye will set. I pray you make no care. For an she were the most foolest wicht that ever men micht say with sicht, for your love I will not spare. God a mercy, Gawain, then sighed King Arthur. Of all a knichtes, thou bearest the floor that ever yet I found. Me worship and me lief, thou savest forever. Therefore me love shall not from thee dissever, as I am king in land. Then, within 5 or 6 days, the king must needs go his wise to bear his answer. The king and Sir Gawain rode out of town, no man with them but they alone, neither fair nor near. When the king was in the forest, Sir Gawain, farewell, I must go west. Thou shalt no further go. My lord, God sped you on your journey. I wold I should nu read your why, for to depart I am recht woe. The king had ridden but a wheel, little more than the space of a meal, or he met Dame Ragnelle.
Ah, Sir King, ye are nu welcome here. I wot ye read it to bar your answer. That will avail you no dale.
No, sighed the king, so that well-known author be. Tell me your answer, and me lief save me. Gawain shall you wed, so he hath promised me lief to save. And your desire, nu shall ye have both in boor and in bed. Therefore tell me nu all in haste, what will help nu at last? Have done, I may not tarry.
Sir, quoth Dame Ragnelle, nu shalt thou knowe what women desiren most of hich and low. From this I will not vary. Some men sign we desire to be fair. Also, we desire to have repair of divers strange men. Also, we love to have lust in bed. And often we desire to wed, thus ye men not ken. Yet we desire another manner thing, to be holden not old, but fresh and young, with flattering and glozing and quaint gin. So ye men, my as women, ever win of what ye will crave. Ye go full knees, ye will not lie. But there is on a thing, it's all ure fantasia, and that nu shall ye knowe. We desire of men above all manner thing, to have the sovereignty without a lazing of all, both hich and low. For where we have the sovereignty, all is ours. Though geknikt by never so fairest, and ever the mastery win. Of the most manliest is our desire, to have the sovereignty of such a Zaerr. Such is our craft and gin. Therefore wend, Sir King, unto why. And tell that knecht, as if they say, that it is as we desire most. He will be wroth and unsocht, and curse here fast, that it they tocht, for his labour is lost. Go forth, Sir King, and hold promise, for the leaf is sure nu in all a wise. That dare well undertak.
The king rode forth a great shock, as fast as he micht got through mirror, moor, and fen. Whereas the place was signet and set then, even there with Sir Gawain he met, and stern wordes to the king he spake with that. Come off, Sir King, nu let's say of thine answer what it shall be, for I am ready grithed. The king pulled out buckets twine. Sir, there is mine answer I dare sign, for some will help at neither. Sir Gawain looked over thine every chone. Nay, nay, Sir King, thou art but a dead man, therefore nu shalt thou play. Abide, Sir Gawain, sighed King Arthur. I have an answer shall make all assure. Let's say, then sighed Sir Gawain, or else, so God may help, as he they say, the death thou shalt have with large a pie. I tell thee nu and sure. Nu, sighed the king, I say as I guess, in thee is but a little gentleness be God that I is help on. Here is our answer, and that is all, that women desiren most especial, both affray and bond. I say no more, but above all thing, women desire sovereignty, for that is their leaking, and that is their most desire, to have the rule of the manliest men, and then are they well, thus they made it ken. To rule they, Gromer Sir, and she that told they knew, Sir Arthur, I pray to God I may say her brenn on a fear, for that was me sister Dame Ragnelle. That old stot, God give her a shama, else had he mad they full time. Nu have he lost much travail. Go where thou wilt, King Arthur, for of me thou mayst be ever sure. Alas, that ever I say this day. Nu well I wot mine enemy thou wilt be, and at such a prick shall he never get they. Me song my bay well away. No, sighed the king, that mock he warrant. Some harness he will have to mock me defendant, that mock he go to voo. In such a plicht shalt thou never may fiend. And if thou do, let me bait and bind, as is for the best proof. No half go die, sighed Sir Gawain. Farewell, sighed Sir Arthur. So mote he thay. I am glad he have so sped. King Arthur turned his horse into the plain, and soon he met with Dame Ragnelle again in the summer place instead.
Sir King, I am glad ye have sped well. I told who it will be every day. New hold that ye have hecht. Sin I have savage your leave for none other, Gawain must may wed Sir Arthur, that is a full genteel knecht.
No, laddie, that you hecht he shall not fail. So ye will be ruled by me counsel. Your will then shall ye have.
Nay, Sir King, no will ye not so. Openly ye will be wedded or ye part they fro, else shame will ye have. Read before, ye will come after, until the court, Sir Arthur, of no man ye will shame. Bethink you, who ye have saved your life, therefore with me now shall ye not strive, for and ye do ye be to blame.
The king of Her had great shame, but forth she rode, though he were graved, till they come to Carlisle, forth they maved. Into the court she rode him be, for no man would she spare securely. It leaked the king full ill. All of the country had wonder great, from whence she come that fool unsweet. They saw never of so fool a thing. Into the hall she went in certain.
Arthur King, let fetch me Sir Gawain, before the knicht is all in heing, that he my new be mod secker in well and woe, troth plicht us together, before all the chivalry. This is your grant, let's say, half done. Fet forth Sir Gawain, me love anon, for langer tarrying keep not he.
Then come forth Sir Gawain the knecht. Sir, I am ready of that you hecht, all forward is to fulfill.
God have mercy, sighed Dame Ragnelle then. For thee sake, he will thee wear a fire, woman, for thou art of so good will.
There Sir Gawain to hear his truth plicht, in well and in woe as he was a true knecht. Then was Dame Ragnelle fine. Alas, then sighed Dame Gainur, so sighed all the laddies in her boor, and wept for Sir Gawain. Alas, then sighed both king and knecht, that ever he should wed such a wicht. She was so fool and horrible. She had 12 teeth on every seed, as Boris tusk as he will not heed, of length a large handful. The one tusk went up and the other down, a mouth full weed and full of groon, with grey hairs many on. Her lippes lie lumpred on her chin. Neck, forsooth, on her was none a saying. She was a lovely on. She would not be wedded in no manner, but there were mad a cree in all of the sheer, both in tune and in barrow. All of the laddies knew of the land. She let cree to come to hand to keep that bridal thorough. So it befell after on a day that married should be that fool unto Sir Gawain. The day was coming, the day should be. Thereof the laddies had great pity. Alas, then gone they sign. The queen prayed Dame Ragnelle secretly to be married in the morning early, as privily as we may.
Nay, she sighed, behaving king, that will he never for nothing for aught that ye can say. He will be declare it all openly, for with the king such covenant might he put you out of doot. He will not to the church till he must teen. And in the open hall he will dean, in smidders of all of the root.
I am great, sighed Domagainor, but may will think more honor and your worship most.
Yea, as for that, laddie, God your save. This day me worship will he have, he tell you without boast.
She made her ready till church to fare, and all of the status that there were seers without a lazing. She was arrayed in the richest manner, more fresher than Domagainor. Her raiment was worth 3,000 mark of gold red nobles stiff and stark, so richly she was begun. For all her raiment she bar the bell of foolness that every heart tell, so fool a saw never man. For to make a short conclusion, when she was wedded, they hied them home, to mate all they went. This fool laddie began the hich days. She was full fool and not courtese, so said they all veriment. And the service come here before, she ate as much as 6 that there were, that marvelled many a man. Her nails were long inches 3, therewith she brake her mate ungodly, therefore she ate alone. She ate 3 coppons, and also curlews 3, and great bacamatus she ate up per day. All men thereof had merveille. There was no mate come here before, but she ate it up less and more, that pretty fool damsel. All men then that ever her saw bad the devil her bannes gnawe, both knicht and squire. So she ate till mate was done, till they drew the clothes and had washen, as is the guise and manner. Many men will spake of divers service. It true ye may wait enoch there was both of tam and wild. In King Arthur's court there was no want that might be gotten with man's hand, nor in forest, nor in feld. There were minstrels of divers countries.
Ah, Sir Gawain, since have you wed, show me your courtesy in bed. With recht it might not be denied. Well, Sir Gawain, that laddie sighed, and he were fire, ye will do another bride. But of wedlock ye tak no heed. Yet, for Arthur's sake, kiss me at the least. I pray you do this at me request. Let's say who ye can spade.
Sir Gawain sighed, I will do more than for to kiss, and God before. He turned him here until he saw her, the fairest creature that ever he saw without a measure. She sighed, what is your will? Ah, Jesu, he sighed, what are ye? Sir, I am your wife secretly. Why are ye so unkind? Ah, laddie, I am to blame. I cry you mercy, me fair madame. It was not in me mind. Ah, laddie, ye are fire in me sicht. And to die, ye were the fullest wicht that ever I saw with me nean. Well as may, me laddie, I have you thus. And brasted her in his arms, and gan her kiss, and made great joy securely. Sir, she sighed, thus shall ye may have. Chase have the honor, so God may save. Me beauty will not hold. Whether ye will have me fire on nicht, and as full on dice to all men as sickness, or else to have me fire on dice, and on nichtes on the fullest wiese, the own ye must needes have. Chase the one or the other. Chase on, Sir Knecht, which you is lever, your worship for to save. Alas, sighed Gawain, The choice is hard. To chase the best it is froward, whether choice that he chase. To have your fire and nichtus and no more, that would grave min heart richt sore, and me worship should he lose. And if he desire on dice to have your fire, then on nichtus he should have a simpler pyre. Fine will he chose the best. I know what in this world that he shall sigh, but though us ye list knew, me laddie guy, the choice he put in your fist, even as ye wall, he put it in your hand. Lose me when ye list, for I am bond, he put the choice in you. Both body and goddess, heart and every dell, is all your own for to be and sell. That maki go to voo. Gara mercy, Cortes knecht, sighed the laddie, of all earthly knechtes, blessed mote thou be, for nu I me worship it. Thou shall have my fire both die and nicht, and ever will he live as fire and bricht, therefore be not graved. For he was shopping be nigromancy, with me stepdom, God have on her mercy, and be enchantment, and should have been otherwise understand, even till the best of England had wedded me verament. And also he should give me the sovereignty of all his body and goddess sickerly. Thus was he disformed. And thou, Sir Knecht, Cortes Gawain, hast given me the sovereignty certain, that will not rot thee early na late. Kiss me, Sir Knecht, even nu her, I pray thee be glad and mak God share, for well is May begone. There they made a joy out of mind, so was it reason and course of kind, they twelve themself alone. She thanked God of Mary mild, she was recovered, of that she was defiled, so did Sir Gawain. He made a mirth all in her boor, and thanked of all, or a savior, I tell you in certain. With joy and mirth they walked till die, and then will the reason that fire made. Ye shall not, Sir Gawain sighed. We will lie and sleep till preen, and then let the king call us to dine. I am great, then sighed the maid. Thus it passed forth till mid-die. Sir, quoth the king, let us go and assay if Sir Gawain be on leave. I am full feared of Sir Gawain, nu lest the fiend have him slain. Nu will he find prave. Go away nu, sighed Arthur the king, we will go say their uprising, who well that he hath sped. They come to the chamber all in certain. Arise, sighed the king to Sir Gawain, why sleepest thou so long in bed? Marry, quoth Gawain, Sir King, sickerly, I will be glad and ye will let me be, for he am full well at ease. Abide, ye shall say the door undone. I trow that ye will say I am well gone. I am full loth to reason. Sir Gawain rose, and in his hand he took his fiery laddie, and to the door he shook, and opened the door full fire. She stood in her smock, all without fear. Her hair was to her knees as red as gold weir. Lo, this is me repire. Lo, sighed Gawain, Arthur until, Sir, this is me wife, Dame Ragnelle, that saved on us your leaf. He told the king and the queen him beforen, who suddenly from her shop she did torn, my lord knew be your leve. And what was the cows she for shopping was? Sir Gawain told the king both more and less. I thank God, sighed the queen. I weened, Sir Gawain, she would they have miscarried. Therefore in me heart I was sore aggrieved. But the contrary is her saying. There was gone a revel and ply, and every man to other gone sigh, she is a fire a wicht. Then the king them all gone tell, who did help him at need at Dame Ragnelle, or me death had been a dicht. There the king told the queen be the rude, who he was bestowed in English wold with Sir Bromer Somer Jur, and what oath that knicht made him swear, or else he had slain me ripped fair, without a mercy or measure. This same laddie, Dame Ragnelle, from me death she did help me richt well, all for the love of Gawain. Then Gawain told the king all together, who for shopping she was with her stepmother, till a knicht had holpen her again. There she told the king fair and well, who Gawain gave her the sovereignty every day, and what choice she gave to him. God thank him of his courtesy. He saved me from chance and villainy, that was full fool and grim. Therefore, courteous knicht, unhand Gawain, shall he never wrath thee certain, that promise new Harry make. Whilst that he live, he shall be obeisant, to God above he shall it warrant, and never with you to debate. Gara mercy, laddie, then sighed Gawain, with you he hold me full well content, and that he trust to finde. He sighed, me love shall she have, thereafter need she never more crave, for she hath been to me so kind. The queen sighed, and the laddie all, she is the fairest new in this hall, I swear be St. John. Me love, laddie, ye shall have ever, for that ye saved me Lord Arthur, as I am a genteel woman. Sir Gawain gat on her gingoline, that was a good knicht of strength and kin, and of the tableau rounde. At every great feast that laddie should be, of fireness she bar away the beauty, where she yede on the ground. Gawain loved that laddie Dame Ragnelle. In all his life he loved none so well, I tell you without a lazing. As a coward he lie by her both day and night. Never would he hunt justing erect. Thereat marveled King Arthur. She pride the king of his gentleness, to be good lord to Sir Gromer wis, of that to you he hath offended. Yes, laddie, that shall he know for your sake, for he wot well he may not amendus make. He did to me full unhand. Now, for to make you a short conclusion, it cost me for to make an end full soon of this genteel laddie. She lived with Sir Gawain but years fief. That graved Gawain all his life, I tell you securely. In her life she graved him never, therefore was never woman to him lever. Thus leves me talking. She was the fairest laddie of England, when she was on leave, I understand. So sighed Arthur the king. Thus ended the adventure of King Arthur, that oft in his days was graved sore, and of the wedding of Gawain. Gawain was wedded oft in his days, but so well he never loved woman always, as he have heard men sign. This adventure befell in English wold, as God King Arthur in hunting yode. Thus have I heard men tell. Nu God, as thou were in Bethlehem born, suffer never her solace be forlorn in the brimming fear of hell. And Jesu, as thou were born of a virgin, help him out of sorrow that this tale did divine, and that nu in all haste, for he is beset with gailors many, that keepen him full sorely, with wheeles wrong and rost. Nu God, as thou art very King Royal, help him out of danger that made this tale, for therein he hath been long. And of great pity, help thee servant, for body and soul he yield unto thine hand. For piness he hath strong.